Teen Truth all the way out. You know they big mad tune. You know that. All right, but I'm going to let you in on. Man, they crazy, man. Understand, man. I be trying to make sense. Like, even if I wasn't in this and I wasn't who I am. Nah, that ain't our fan page. Angelo, Clary fan page. Nah, that's not it. She will be getting one in a minute soon as we get with the young lady that got one floating. That's who she is. Coming soon. Nah, listen, it ain't really me. Listen, questions like they don't know, but the garbage to try to make it make sense. I'm good. Okay, Jack, I'm gonna let you in. Got you. I got you. Hold on. So what I'm telling you is this, right? This is what I have a problem with. I don't be on here too much. L back in the thrive of things, holding everything down. You know, we had a lot of YouTubers and Mr. Niche. We got I'm on this. Put one on. You know how to put a movie on?
Yeah, it's already down.
Okay, but no, you're not turning it up. I told you give me some time. So, and I gotta turn that one on. So back to this. So what I was saying is, it's this trying to get them to understand that I don't care nothing about what the YouTube streets say. None of that really don't mean nothing to me. It means something to them. I'm not a YouTuber. And when I do Teen Truth YouTube, it won't be nothing pertaining this mess. It'll be current and stuff that need to be addressed. Police, killings in urban communities, all the stuff that matter. You know, people that's out of jobs, the things that make the world go around. Not this mess. This one situation that they done made a whole internet community offer. You know, the unjust, everything, but they can't even tell you what is unjust about anything that happened to this man. Even the lawyers can't. And if they don't understand that the lawyers is about that bread, that's another thing they don't understand. They really believe these lawyers is fighting and they doing this, there. They fighting, but they know the real outcome. They know what he's really facing. They're not gonna tell y'all. You know, it's crazy. You know, this is crazy. Like, we got another one with happiness and first thing she said, I know we come and my internet it come from me fighting for my daughter for 4.5 years. So why, if I wanted to talk about him every day and what he did to my life, I have the right to do it. What do you have the right to be on here worried about if somebody talking about him? Tell me that. Please tell me that. How about you, because you're an intelligent woman, go figure out the question that I've been asked and help him build a relationship with his kids before he wind up and during his time, while he's still in the city and he can get to his kids. How about do that? How about y'all sit over there and ask yourself where that relationship went bad? Because evidently he kept mine 4.5 years. And guess what? My relationship, family structure is strong. Because she back and loving her family. Nah, she ain't changed her mind. It's coming. You already got word. Listen, one thing she ain't gonna do is lie. She tell you it's coming, it's coming. When it's gonna come. So yeah, man. So you know, I just don't. Hey, stop jumping on my bed. So, it's just a matter of when. And I just don't like people.
Okay.
I don't even understand your question. Well, stop responding. Y'all only know because of Robert. Listen. Listen. We're going to tell you this one time. You need to write Robert call it an honest letter and say, man, I'm out here fighting. I'm belittling myself. I'm distracted. I need to know the truth. How can 20 years or 25, let's take some years off. Don't say 30. We're going to say 25 of years of different women coming clean. You never been with a young underage and come back to my live after and tell us not to talk about something that been going on for so long, and y'all been okay with this. Everybody. And now that it came to life, that made me a believer, made the world a believer, that make people can't now undisputedly be in denial about it. Now y'all mad? How about you be mad with him for allowing his pedophilia? He gotta get out my room. But for allowing his pedophilia to go this far for years and years and years. How about that? How about y'all be mad with him? How about write them real letters that y'all feel in your heart about him because y'all mad with him? And I'm quite sure some of the people over here mad with him because he made good music. But till you learned what the music was about, then you had to analyze and say, well, damn, was it really good music? Or was it a subliminal message with an inside joke from him and whoever he was around making this music? You think it was cool to make Feeling on the Booty? And this come from his producers, his sworn in oath guys that was sitting in there. The producer that came and said he sat there with 4 or 6 young girls back then and made a song, Feeling on the Booty, with girls that had to stand up for 5 and 6 hours, could not do nothing but bend over while he rubbed their butts to make that song. Do you think that's okay to these young girls that was underage at that time? The man said it made him sick. And how about y'all go dig them interviews up? How about y'all go stalk them people and ask them, well, did you tell the truth 10 years ago when you did that interview? Ask them. See, we don't have to lie. We new to this. We're the new generation of people that have been taken advantage of. But one thing you won't get away with is lying about anything with my family or that I did or any of my wife did or anybody else. See, because ain't no money he gave up here. This was pure business. And for the other ones, Mr. Malcolm said my daughter went somewhere and broke. My daughter would never broke. My daughter had a card at all times. So I don't know where you get that from. My daughter was broke or this and that. Why you think he make them change they phone? Their phones is paid most of the time by their parents. That's why he make them nobody without having protection. He was a professional entrepreneur who's a superstar at what he did. And the same thing was he could pay for everything he wanted. But he had a chef, he had this, he had that. She named a whole lot of stuff. One thing she didn't name was he knew he needed help because he told her. And that's on video too. But he didn't go in and get him a therapist. So save me with all that bull, man. Y'all got to find something that makes sense to me to make me just say, damn, you know what? They got a point there. Y'all ain't gave me nothing to make me ever think to say, you know what? Damn, that's sitting there fighting. And like they men. They're sitting children. Least I can say, and I'm going to give him his little salutes, even though I think he's ridiculous. But at least he got his own thinking. He said it wouldn't be him. It could not be him. Because they underage kids. He would never be in that particular. And that I can respect. The rest of y'all sitting around here playing, talking about kid. You know why? Guarantee you, y'all come from a background of being molested. Or something happened in your life where you even touched somebody. And y'all never got help. Y'all never got over it. So now y'all want to just fight with him because it's against him. No, he's y'all hope to make y'all secrets stay safe. If he get bashed and he get convicted, that make all y'all get convicted. Because y'all got a mouth and a voice now, and it ain't never too late to get help. If something happened to you that was out of your power, then it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Like, don't beat yourself up no more. You was a child. You think I let my daughters walk around here moping and poping? Dad, I shouldn't have did this. I apologize. We don't want to hear that. That damage done. It's like going to college and you paid for your kid to go to LA to college, and then you find out she done dropped out. She over there with a boy. You ain't talked to her for 3 months. She pregnant. You don't shame her for that. You be upset. Yeah, you got a bill. You got this. But guess what you got to do? You got to pick them up. They young. My mother and them gave me the world. Did what they could do for their situation. Guess what I did? I chose to be in the streets. That's what I did. Whether I was good at it or not. It was a decision that hurt my mother's heart. But my mother loved her children. So guess what my mother did? Stood over me and made sure that I was protected and knew what I was getting myself into. She ain't sugarcoat nothing. She ain't make it into this story. She talked about prison and she talked about death. See, that's the difference. Y'all grown ass people still being enablers with this man being locked up. How about y'all take the time and read with them charges, then picture yourself as this young lady during the time he was doing this. Think about all that. For y'all run around the internet acting like y'all never was kids. Y'all never was young women. Y'all never was young ladies. Y'all never was the woman that you became. Like, what is wrong with y'all? I come from that heartless earth that we ain't cared nothing. Heartless area that you don't care about nothing. You see it and you think it's okay. You just turn your head. As long as I ain't involved with it, it ain't me. You know, I'm gonna say something about it, but I ain't gonna stress it because she choosing to do it. Do I know that now? If I thought the way I thought now, it probably be some people in my neighborhood would have been not making it. They probably would have been gone. Something bad might have happened to them. Because what I know now is once you say something to this young girl, that's already being implanted by a man, a seasoned man. Ain't nothing the parents, your friends on the street, nobody. Every day you see kids in schools having sex. So what about that? Do you blame the kid? Blame that goddamn teacher. Your teacher was the grown, professional, adult that needed to take the time and understand that what he was doing was wrong. And he already knew it. So to manipulate a young mind don't justify you as a man. It justify you as a goddamn pervert. And that's all you're going to ever be looked at. Now you can fix yourself and try to get the help you need. Maybe get married and try to live your life different. But man, you don't make up no excuses for these people. You got all these grown women. Oh, they hoes, they this, they that. Oh, she did this, she did that. Man, you couldn't even imagine some of the things I know women do. I mean, stop it. I know some of the things that women have allowed men to turn them out as well as men have allowed women to turn them out. You got it now. The upcoming thing with these women right now into homos, and they don't even really understand the gays. And no disrespect to the gay community. At least if you gay, you willingly participate. You got men that's calling themselves thoroughbred, that's allowing women to play with them with dildos and all this all up in they anus. Like, who does that? Like, what part of the game that come from? But this is what's happening in our society because people are losing their identity. People forgetting that they are men, and women are forgetting they are queens. You know, and men forgetting they kings. So now we want to try everything. Nah, man. As long as I've been on earth, I don't date no damn kids. Like, get out of here, man. We ain't talking about no Harvey, none of that, man. Harvey sentence, man. Get off my page with that dumb stuff. You go, listen, y'all free that. You need to do that to the Bureau of Prisons or wherever he at. Get off my page. We don't care nothing about that dude, man. And y'all don't even know why y'all put Bill Cosby and that man. Do y'all understand that Harvey and R. Kelly has a long, lengthy history of dealing with the sickness that they had? Harvey's was different than his, but his was with kids. His was with this any type of woman. He didn't care. So I don't care nothing about none of that. They dealing with what they have to deal with God, not with me. They dealing with what they got to deal with God. So stop coming on here saying God gonna punish you, Angelo, and this and that. Y'all have no clue. You know what God gonna do? God gonna punish you. For one, lying. If you don't know something, then sometimes it's good to tame the tongue. Tame the tongue. Open your ears and tame the tongue. You know, he give you a brain. And you run, oh, listen what I heard. Oh, he cut this video. Listen what. How about say, I'm intelligent enough to say, let me hear the whole video. Let me hear where that conversation was going. Let me hear where that stemmed from and where it was going. See, that's how I am. We start reading books that made us be able to understand where a story can go and where it can come from. Because that's what I loved about my mother making us read books before we got to go outside. Because now you get, when something don't make sense, you need to see the whole story. And if you ain't hearing the whole story, I don't even really want to hear that. I'm gone. You know, that's all I'm trying to tell y'all, man. This craziness, man. This thing, I don't have no funny spot because dude is in the indictment. He shouldn't think that's cute at all. Like, dude, you're a YouTuber getting your money. And now today, yesterday, you've been a fucking named and an emotion. Do you understand that's not a game in a federal motion to be named? Like, but that's what you could tell people where their stupidity come in. Because they want to downplay it for their audience and try to make it like it ain't no game. Somebody would have called me if that was me and said, yo, read this. And I read it. I probably stop my channel right away and be trying to figure out how do I address this before I wind up in cuffs. See, but ignorance and greed, but more ignorance than greed, will always have a black person as a fool. Remember that. That's why we kill each other. That's why we do all this with each other. That's why we keep doing all this stuff to each other. Because ignorance and greed. And when you got both of them going with you, you become this dummy on there listening to people whose name is not on that indictment. That's telling them, keep going, don't worry about it. They lying on you. It ain't nothing. They trying to get you. You the man. Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense, man. You really don't get it. You really, really don't get it. You really don't get it. Like, for real. Like we intelligent over here, man. We don't play these games. You can't give them a half story and a half this and half that. Hey, free Harvey Weinstein, you late. Your other person just got chewed out on that one. And the truth, man, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Y'all late. Y'all late to the party. But I like you dummies to come over here and understand that you're going to be hollering at a long time. Like, who in the heck makes a page? Like, make this make sense. A grown person, right? Just the crazy part. You have Caucasians, and this one thing I give props where they do. You have not seen not one website that fight for Harvey Weinstein yet. I'm going to pause on this now. Yet. The women that went to court got a standing ovation from everybody in the courthouse and outside the courthouse. Claps for their bravery. Do you get it? Do you get it? So when you see these black and white stories that's popping up all over, the police, white man doing this, the white man doing this to the black people, this and that, what's the difference? These young victims, no matter what their age is, told their truth. Truth that now the feds has RK own evidence. We ain't gonna say nobody else's. RK own evidence that he recorded himself with all these stories to make them true now. To make them true. And now everybody wanna sit there and shame these women, bash these women. They liars, they this. So the federal government don't have nothing. They just got a whole bunch of women that lied. Like, make it make sense. Do you think if they only had women that lied, that would keep him from having a bail? That would keep him from getting a RICO Act? That means there's other stuff that me, you, nobody know about that they have. That they're going to drop that bomb on their head. So stop blaming people. Start being an adult about things. Harvey made more millionaires than R. Kelly had money. So listen to this now. Listen to this. So now you take a person that helped Hollywood get on, helped all these people become wealthy, right? Not all rich, but wealthy. Some good, some wealthy. And where was hit? You seeing an entourage when he was going to court? He was dragging his low-life butt, perverted butt, out of the car with his security going in that building. That's who he had. When Bill Cosby went in there, because of his victims were Caucasian, one was black, but mostly Caucasian, and that's who came at him. He went there by himself. Them victims got a standing ovation. None of the celebrities supported that because it's grounds in our community that we have to abide by. The same way every other race do. You think they wanted to see Harvey get took away for 23 years? Like, think about it. But you know what they call them women? Heroes. Strong. Blessings to other women. You know where all them women at? Successful. They touring tours. They advocates. You know what black girls are? Sluts and hoes. My daughter, slut and a hoe, because she stood for her grounds of telling her truth. Why? Because she's black. She's mixed, but she's black and Spanish. They together. So it doesn't matter. Like, make it make sense. Y'all don't have enough heart, enough courage as men and women, black men, black women, to stand up and say, you know what, I can't deal with dude. I can't deal with dude. The sad part about, even with the young kid on the other side, not to jump from topic, but what have you done in your communities? Now, young Dubowski say he was out there. I mean, the kid was out there. Malcolm was out there. He was out there. He did his thing. And guess what? He can't tell you 5 people that he probably know during his time that was struggling to make it in the music that ever got to even be at your studio. You got a group that was with him when it first started off. And he turned their back on him. And the men openly speak about that. So it makes sense with people who've been around this man since he was a young man. But we're going to ignore all that to call all these black girls now young whores, freaks, sluts. They wanted this. They setting up. The parents this. You got 3 parents that are really okay. Really okay. Sets of parents with the whole household. And no disrespect to the ones that don't have a father. Major respects to single mothers that raise their kids without a father. I think the fathers is really pieces of shit. And Bismillah for that, because I'm in Ramadan. But I'm big on a man that abandoned their kids. So hell with them. You know, so major shouts to women that raise their kids. And major shouts to fathers that had to raise their kids, because it's 2 times harder for us to raise our kids without the mother. So major shouts to that. But let's go back. You know, so you got home structures, and you still beat it down. Y'all ignore all this. Y'all make everybody a low life, everybody a scumbag, everybody his story to make y'all self feel good. But you know when somebody say, well, okay, well, where's his kids at? You know what y'all can't say? Nothing. And Kel's Nation, yeah, y'all right. Kel's Nation, you know about good 60% of them has been molested or in some type of molestation situation during their life of being abused or sexually abused. See, that's the thing I get when I talk to a lot of them. And 60% may be high, but I'm just giving you from the ratio of people that I've talked to. Not one of them that I've talked to, had personal conversation with on there, that's still a part of that didn't tell me they was abused, sexually or physically abused in some type of way. Or somebody close to them was in this predicament. And what I tell them is, it's totally different from 10 to 15 victims and over a 10 and 20 year time period. It's totally different. So you can't do it. Wait. So you cannot compare that. I would never compare my son's situation compared to this man's situation. That's his word against her word, and there you fight that out of court. But not when you got different women, multi-cities, different kids, not women, kids. And on top of that, you have some women that witness the kids. Did y'all forget that? Some of the witnesses, that the older women that y'all bash was actually there, make sense. No, I can tell you is, when you're dealing with a RICO Act and every motion before this saying that this is a ongoing investigation and that you got Jane Does out here. Jane Does meaning that you have people that are for their truth. Because this is not a rat game. This ain't none of that. This is children that have been taken advantage of by a grown man that have turned them on to sexual experiences that they shouldn't even willingly be involved in at that young age. Not influenced by a man that, because this is fetish, this what he want to do, this how he want to have them looking to the world. So why you had to answer your question, why the bloggers knew. I told them bloggers over and over, I said, listen, from my experience, you cannot do this, bro. It's an open investigation. Y'all can talk about me, talk about this, but when y'all get in there line and y'all putting out Pacifics and doing this and doing that, y'all get ready to have some trouble. Y'all talking to lawyers. Y'all talking about y'all just got a word from him to a conspiracy. So now, don't cry now because you in it. And don't now sit over there and dry snitch and rat on your fellow Kel supporter. Now you rocking their name for a whole 4 hours because now you want some help. See, y'all can say what y'all want. See, I'm a real street individual. So when I see that and a nigga on the channel all day long saying the nigga name and this other channel and this name and this other channel and this name, you really looking for some company. So now, instead of you man up like you was when you ready to do this and you ready to do all that, now you're like a little bitch. Now you running around the internet implicating motherfuckers. Bismillah, man. I'm in Ramadan. I said I wasn't even going to get like this. I got to get ready to get off. Got to pray and everything anyway. But let me tell you this, man. What I'm telling y'all are intelligent people. Stop being bamboozled by foolishness. Stop being bamboozled by foolishness. Now this man looking for some help. No, you was big man. You was big man telling you ain't worried about this. You running down there to the police stations. You lying on me, talking about I did this on you and this other man. You got your wish. Like you said, you don't know if you famous or not now. If this is the way you want to be famous, then by all means, brother, I'm quite sure a lot of real men and kings is going to step out the way and let you walk on up, brother, to get your fame. Now you got exactly what you want. So don't get on your channel and cry. Don't make this into no sympathy thing. No, bring your same energy. Ain't that what you told so many people? Like, dude, y'all want to be smart, but then you dictate it by ignorance and greed. And I'm going to say that again. Remember that. That's why I do a live. I don't need nothing from you, and I don't want you to misconstrue anything with me. Ain't nobody going to force me to get on here. I don't care about likes, followers, views. I make no money off that. So what do I care? But when you make it your business, understand the rules to your business, so you don't get yourself caught up. Because you gone, they only gonna follow my commentary. You become like, think about it. And I told y'all direct. Told y'all, I like, yo, Tane, you got a family to try to be sitting there trying to hold down your whole fort. So if you're doing that, how deep do you want to get into this mess, Bray? I don't, what for you to have to ask that question, if you follow DJ, why would you have to ask that question? His whole commentary is about me. So I don't understand why. Do you think I'm supposed to like somebody that sit around and tell lies and say what they want and think is cool? That's like me asking you after you tell me this girl disrespect you every day, and I ask you, hey, let me ask you this, question out the blue. Why you don't like him? I don't get into none of that. He's a YouTuber. He can say what he wants. But when you get to the disrespecting and acting like you know something about me, then that's where the problem get in. And then when you run down there to the police department with my name and do a report saying that I put a hit out on you, I have a real big problem with you, because that means you're trying to lie and you're desperate to be a part of this so bad that you will lie on a father that fought for his daughter to go to prison just for you to feel like you're involved with this RK situation. I did this. I got the father locked. You lied. And guess what I did? I made one phone call to Houston and it was done. Like, you waste your time. Don't plan with me, because I don't waste my time when you put me in to mess with your son. I ain't having to do with your son. Not one thing. I told you, anything we do over here, Larry came right on there on your man on your side. Well, I ain't gonna say on your side because he don't really like you. On there, I heard he got on his, sent out direct message on Dana's show that, hey, he owned up to everything that happened. Know who's saying what and what's saying, what is said and who's saying it. If you're gonna speak like a man, speak like a man. Say, hey, yo said this, I didn't like that, and that's who it is. Don't add 50 people in your conversation to get commentary. Don't do that. When I want to speak out and speak up for L, I have no problem coming on my live and I do it. And I direct it to whoever I need to direct it to. And that's it. And I keep it moving. I keep it moving. Ain't no in between. Y'all so hooked on bull BS from these YouTubers that y'all lost, man. Y'all truly lost. Y'all listen to anything somebody say instead of people that can tell you the truth. Raymond, you know what? You're absolutely right. It's a shame that any of them got to defend themselves. It's a shame that us as grown adults have to sit around and bash kids that has been victimized, and we don't know what their mental stage is because we want to worry about hearing somebody's music. All these black artists, every day somebody come out that's a star. Every day. We can't find nobody else. But you know what? Most of these women out here, they'll replace that man. They'll replace their brother. They'll replace their sister. Some of them replace their own kids. But you can't replace a musician that you like his music. Now make that make sense. Because I've been inside. I know how many people abandon their family when they go inside. I know how many people don't got 5 hours to go over there to wait in line at the jail and go see their people. But you can sit 5 hours and listen to a whole bunch of gossip to help yourself feel like you helping a man that got more money than you gonna probably ever see. Still, the man gonna get his royalties the rest of his life, in case y'all don't know it. If y'all think Steve working like he doing it for free, then y'all crazy. Man, y'all so fugazi, it ain't funny. Take care of your family, man. Take care of your family. Back off this mess. You know, Tim said that one good thing. He said, I ain't gonna say nothing till it's time to go to court. And he gonna be front row, waiting to look all y'all in the eyes. Like, it's crazy, man. Sometimes catch yourself, man. Because in this, and I tell them, listen, I ain't telling y'all that because y'all with Kels or y'all support them. I don't care nothing about that. What I do care about is people. It don't matter what side y'all on. It don't matter what side you do. I care about people. But you know what I do? Block who you telling me to block. What I do, I do tell people the truth. So I tell my people, and I'm going to tell y'all people. Man, sometimes you got to step away from this and take a breather. Because you will lose yourself in this cesspool of mess. Because this stuff is mess, man. And it's messy when you can sit there and disrespect kids for making bad decisions. Making bad decisions. And y'all want to know why our drug rate is up? Why the younger generation is getting higher and higher? Why is more ODs in the United States between the ages of 25 and 13? Because of people like yourself. So clap your hands. Because y'all people like yourself, that you call yourself women and men, that sit there and can bash a child, a young king, a young queen without lifting them up. Y'all the reason depression set in urban community. Y'all the reason what getting high feel better than facing your parents or being around your parent. Because y'all don't want to talk to them. Y'all don't want to listen to them. Y'all don't want to say, you know what? I made mistakes. So damn, I stay. You ask my parents thought they was the best parents in the world. That they wasn't. Because every parent that think they do everything right, a child gonna always figure out how to do something wrong. And I'm living proof of that. And I come from watching a father with physical abuse for years as a child. I lived in the projects. I watched that happen over and over with people in the neighborhoods and this and that. I smart to say, that ain't what you do, young. That ain't being a man. That's not how you treat a queen. See, when you learn that, that's when you start to process the seed grow and you become a man and you know yourself with. I don't care who it is. It could be your brother. You cannot affiliate yourself with somebody that runs around and mess with kids. You think I would be friends with somebody that got a 4-month-old baby and they take the baby because the baby crying and sling the baby on the floor? And then tell his woman, get this daggone baby and let's go. Yo, come on, yo, I ain't got time for this. I'm going to have a problem right then and there. Never had to worry about calling me or none of that. It's going to be on right then and there. Whatever else come after that, it come. We can't. Friends. I see a that watch a kid grow up and she now 15 and you sitting there plugging her and you done stole her away from my family. You done did all this craziness and all this. You gonna have a whole hood on you, man. A whole community after you. Like, it makes no sense. The kid not wrong, bruh. I don't care how fast in the ass a child is. She can't rape a man. But a man can seduce that young girl. So stop making excuses for grown-ass men that allow themselves to be dictated by sex, by their own pleasure or urge. Stop blaming these kids, man. Stop blaming black kids. Stop blaming these Spanish kids. Like, what is wrong with y'all, man? They kids. Y'all crazy, man. So on that, man, I'm going to pray for y'all. I do a lot of do out for the world to change, man. But rather y'all want to believe it or not, they days numbered. It's too much pedophilia all over the world. It's too much coming to light. They not playing with them. They got football players, baseball players, school teachers, reverends, priests, you name it, they got it. Firefighters, they not playing no more. Nothing is going to protect you no more when you done ran around and had pleasure with a child. Like, how do you do that? With all these women out here? All these women out here. If you want a child, this is my famous thing to say to a sick mind. If you want a child, then please find a woman of legal age and tell her dress up like a kid for you. Fulfill your fantasy, brother. But at least you're doing it legal. And to have an innocent kid, it's something mentally wrong with you. And you got a bad personal low self-esteem about yourself. Somebody hurt you somewhere. Somebody crushed you somewhere. Somebody made you feel real bad that you feel like the only thing you can impress with is kids. Or you feel like you just gotta teach. Like you sick, man. Kids off limits. Kids, not a... You know, we can say that all day, Miss Kim. Like, it's something that we can't never answer. I'm going to take a few calls and then I'm getting off. I got to go pray and everything.
Oh my God. Hey. You
What's
caught
up,
me off
Queen?
guard.
Hey, it's all good. How you doing, Queen?
I'm doing fine, and you?
I'm good. I'm good. What's going on?
Nothing, just here cooking for my husband. Today he got out of dialysis and wasn't feeling well. So I said I'm
Okay.
gonna make him some spaghetti and meatballs. I normally don't cook.
There you go. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with getting a blessing from his queen.
Yeah,
That keep him in the house.
yeah. 17 years we've been together, so
That's good. Inshallah. That's good. That's good. I hope y'all stay together.
thank you. And don't let
No.
them people get to you. Don't
Oh,
let
they
them
they
people
don't.
get to you.
They don't. That is
I love
very
the
in
way you got your head strong and
tune.
everything.
Yeah, you know I build off y'all strength. They can't break me.
They can't. They can't. I see you're a tough piece of leather.
Yeah, they wasting their time with me.
Yeah, they waiting for you to fold, but you ain't gonna fold.
Nah, that ain't in my blood. My
I,
mama slapped me if I did
oh, I know that's right.
with her good arm.
I
She
didn't even.
she in dialysis as well.
But
Yeah, cause you in,
I'm always gonna keep in contact with you. Let me finish cooking for him and making
yeah.
sure he good.
Take care of your king. Thank you,
All
Queen, for
right, thank
checking that.
you.
We
Uh huh.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Let me take this other caller. Listen, baby. Listen. When you come from an urban community, you think because you getting up here saying drug dealer. Do you know that a lot of Caucasian people was drug dealers when they built their empires? Do you think you know how much drug dealing go through in colleges, some of the biggest colleges in the world? Do you really know that, or you really don't? The good thing I do know that. So you saying that means nothing to me. You know the difference between me is I did what I had to do and I took care of our entire family, our entire community, and anybody else that came in my range. And I'm very proud of that part. But in my if what I'm not proud of is I profit off of my community. Hey, Avion, stop, and I'm gonna tell you one time, stop. When I finish, when I finish. So what I'm telling you is what I'm not proud of is because I wasn't intelligent enough and I was led by ignorance to sit there and feed off my own people and break down communities when that wasn't the way. See, I could have used my smartness for a different thing if I had people that was more intelligent, that was older, that was on the strip before me, that taught me a different way. See, but I didn't. So you know what I did? When I paid my penalty, I looked that judge in the face and I pleaded to what I did. You understand? Saving a whole lot of people from going to jail. Went in, came out, and rebuilt myself on all good, honest money and never looked back. So all that you saying is nothing to me. It's what your past make you to be able to face your future. Understand that. Understand that. So you talk to the wrong one. You can't hurt me saying nothing like that. That's a part of my past. And that past I would never take away because it made me the great leader that I am today. And I was born that, but it made me stronger. So understand that. So I think you need to probably go back, try to pitch that in the hill somewhere. That's nothing in the world now. What you saying? Really, I wanted to say something else, but I'm gonna keep it clean. So like I said, yeah, it's time to break. Almost, no, not me. I don't break it till 7:58. But it's almost that time. But yeah, so back to that. Let me take this last call, and then we can go. The crazy thing about me that don't matter. I'm not going to court against him. I'm not sitting on a stand against this man. So they can say whatever they want about me. The difference is he got to face what he got to face with him and God. See, ain't nobody gonna be able to save him. Who he got to answer to is God. So he got to hope that God helps him. That's it. So these people, man, they just talk because they got lips. That's all. Well, we gonna talk the real deal. Let's talk it or leave it alone. They can't even tell you why they fighting for this man, what injustice they supposed to be doing, and where the setup was at. But this is what they run around as grown people. Yeah, it's almost that time. I got an hour. Here, get my prayer in real quick. So yeah, you know it's crazy. Last call, and then I gotta get off. I gotta pray. My sister's on my back right now. They telling me get off. Got to get this prayer in. This prayer in. Lord Bree, I'm gonna get you next time. Let me get this new caller come in. Waiting on Wanda the real one. Do they understand that if he bought something, he had to exchange something? But if he did, hypothetically say he did buy something, that's another charge. So that's how retarded, you know, how slow they are. You could listen. You know what you need to do? You need to fight for his kids, because outside of God, he needs his kids, not none of y'all. He don't care. Listen to me. Lovely with happiness and joy. He don't care about. Listen to me. Listen. When a dude in that can, he could care less about you. You know what he care about? You sending money so he can keep doing commissary. If it wasn't him and his kids and trying to make things right with the people that's in his life, not none of y'all. Y'all are something to do once he's found guilty. Now he needs y'all. The letters, the talking, the mess. That's it. Right now, y'all want to help him? Get his kids in his life. Send some pastors over there to help him face his truth. All that dumb mess y'all think y'all holding on to, man, you sound silly. And you probably old. You probably like 55, pushing 60, sitting on here. I know what I'm doing. You don't know nothing. How you think you more important than his 3 kids? Man, y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy. He crazy, man. But what money? Like, you gotta make it make sense, baby. If you just saying who I was, then why would you even add money to it? Make it make sense. See, maybe you know broke hustlers or dudes that hustle backwards. Let me say, I think you need to do a little bit more research on me. And you better really write him a letter to get the truth. You need to put out there, because I'm not going to trial. I'm not going to be on there called as a witness. He got enough stuff to face in his own crew that's going to be able to tell my truth and every truth that's around. So all that, y'all keep listening to YouTube. We thank you. We thank y'all dummies over there. Keep listening to y'all own stupidity. Y'all better learn, man. At the end of the day, y'all gonna be looked at for how y'all looked at. And that's looked at as y'all are bad examples as human beings to sit there and fight this hard for a pedophile. Period. That's it. That's it. And trust me, I love the commentary about me, because it only shows that y'all need this relevance of me to make your payday. That's fine. That's fine. So keep following. But I'm telling y'all, to the bloggers, not the followers, not these sick fans, they need to get my name out their mouth. What I do know is I know the 4.5 years I had to fight for my daughter. See, you ain't heard me say nothing past that point. You don't hear me speak on this person, that person, because I don't know that. I don't know their story. But what I do that do know that you don't know, see, I had the opportunity to see and what my daughter has, what my daughter was left with, and the things that he did for himself. See, the things that when he turned the camera on himself to do the sick things he did or wanted done. See, that's the one thing that I do know. So how about that? Now you need to ask yourself, because you talk like you know him, so you better hope that you're not in one of them 100 devices that they got. How about that? So it's good that a whole lot of y'all is under aliases, so people can't go to y'all Facebook page and say, girl, that was you on that tape. Oh, girl, you, oh man, I can't believe that was you. Like, get out of here. Get out of here. Listen, always, listen. I ain't gonna, listen, always fans, I ain't gonna never tell you not to send any man in prison money to put on his books. That's fine. What I am gonna ask you is, how many close relatives you have that's locked up that you do know, that you share the same blood with? Tell me that. Tell me that. And you ain't gotta tell me who you is. Let me know. Because I guarantee you, they don't know you in a man that's that on his books. See, man, stop going for the stories. No money, he ain't got this. The man is his life. So stop being foolish and listen to stupid YouTubers that know nothing. They know nothing. Y'all talking stuff y'all really don't know. I don't even know what you trying to say. It don't even really matter at this point. Let me get rid of her real quick. Need to get rid of her. I got too many requests coming in. But that's it, man. I just want to give y'all love. I gotta get ready to pray. I appreciate everybody coming in the live, man. Everybody sitting thick through it. But man, listen, ask yourself. No, I ain't a millionaire, but I was a millionaire way before my time. And I maintained for a long time after that. So you ain't see one thing you ain't got to do. One thing about me, I ain't gonna worry about nothing. But one thing about I got a lifestyle. Like I'm sitting on a whole lot of millions with a whole lot of properties and different other things that my kids will inherit. So you need to focus on your legacy and having something for your kids to inherit. That's what you need to worry about. Don't worry about my bank. That's the problem with us. We always worry about somebody else's money. I ain't worried about his money, your money, or nobody else. You ain't never heard me talk about no money or his money or none of that. I'm good. Understand that. So don't put no bone out there on me. You don't know what I got. But what I will have, you'll be able to stay tuned. You'll be able to witness it. And I hope one day that you can get away from this and save you some money. And think about all the thousands you probably sending away out your account right now. Think about that. Assalamu alaikum. What's up, Black? Hey man, I'm off this joint, man. I just wanted to give a little love, man, out here, man. You know it's almost